people get jealous that you're getting orders on that. But
hello.
Weekend. So kind of weird to have a fire lit during the summer, you know. So police would
Make sure we coming in and muting.
work more than
Hey, Tammy.
Hey, how's it going?
I think I'm sick.
Oh no.
Yeah, I woke up this morning with achiness and 100. Now I have 101 fever.
Ugh. I hope it's not anything serious.
I hope not.
Oh, I'm sorry.
But I'm still here.
Yes. Shows commitment and dedication.
See, and I had physical therapy yesterday, so I'm thinking the soreness is from the physical therapy. Because
Right.
they had me on a bike for 10 minutes. So I thought it was that. And I guess I'm assuming it's not.
Hopefully it's not COVID.
Oh, I know.
That's gonna suck.
Hey guys, what's up? What's up? Well, hey guys, what's up? What's up?
I see KJ. He's hiding. Hey DPP.
He's
Guess what I
hiding.
got? Guess what I have? Hey KJ.
You got watermelon.
Yes.
Nice. Nice.
The
I
most
haven't even-
expensive watermelon in the world cost me almost $16
Oh, where'd you get it?
Ah,
from Publix. I was
Is it made of
desperate.
gold?
It's desperate.
So I got my sign.
love it.
I love it.
I love it.
Got my boot camp sign. I got my dog tag. I can't show you my other dog tags because it's got a USB of all the slides from boot camp. And I have it in my computer right now because there's some stuff I wanted to share with you guys. But they did give me this one here too.
Ooh, that's pretty.
So
I'm
I have
so
my-
jelly. I didn't get that when I went to boot camp. I'm so jelly.
Did
And
you
then
get to
what-
Dutch Bros?
the one that
I was just asking Tammy if she went to Dutch Bros. Coffee.
Oh, okay.
No, I didn't really venture out.
Okay.
So except for where they took us, I did go across the street from the hotel one night, and we got a Hawaiian chicken sandwich. It was good. So no, I got a burger. It was a Hawaiian burger I got.
Turn it down. There, thank you.
So, but they've fed us every time I turn around. They're feeding us.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, so that helped a lot too. So, and then I got my pin that I'm gonna put on my lanyard for SFR. Yeah, so I'm gonna put that on my thing for SFR. And then, because this was sitting with this for my my dinner table placement at the lake house, Heidi and Orville's lake house, which is so beautiful. It was really, really beautiful. So, but then this is it's got the USB.
Ooh, I like
Oh,
it.
that's nice.
I like it.
So it's got all the slides of everything in there. So
You like
I want
it.
to,
So jealous.
I want to be able to pull some stuff up.
So jelly. So jelly. Jelly.
Oh, I can't hear you.
I'm jelly.
I
jelly.
hear you. You're jelly. So who else we got coming in?
Hey, Susan sent me a message. Hang tight.
Susan.
Woodyard,
Okay, good.
hold on.
I'm here, Tammy. I see DPP up in there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
All right. So, well, it's 9 o'clock. Debbie asked me to kind of lead this a little bit, and kind of go over what I learned and just the different stuff that we did at boot camp. I'm gonna do as best as I can. So one of the when we got there that night, home office showed up to the hotel, and we met in like this conference room, and they had a bag for everyone, and it had our shirts in it. It had our dog tags in it with our name badge. These ones here. And then we could decorate the shirt if we wanted to. I chose not to, and I'm glad I didn't, because the letters and numbers that people ironed on were falling off the day that they wore them, the first day that they wore them. So I was glad I didn't, because I didn't want to ruin my shirt. So, but that was really nice. And they were talking to us and kind of giving us a rundown of what to expect. The next morning we went, and when we showed up, everybody that was in there from home office was standing outside and just cheering us on and clapping and welcoming us. And they had the signs and everything for us to take when we got there, which I didn't know we were supposed to take them. I went up to Wendy. I was like, "Oh, that's me," and I was like, Facebook Live, and she's like, "Here, take it, it's yours." So, and then we went into the room, and automatically they had food for us. They had a big old spread of different pastries and different things, and I got to get a Coke because they didn't have any Coke at the hotel. They need to be looking at these hotels and see if they carry Coke products, so I can have a Coke. So we sat down, and we were able to, of course, take pictures and kind of settle us down, because everybody's all excited and stuff. And we got to take pictures with Dan and Sarah, and I believe her name was Debbie, and I'm really, really bad with names. And we had our platoon leaders that kind of directed us to everywhere we were going, and kind of corralled us to make sure that we stayed where we were supposed to go. One of the biggest things that I took from everything that they kind of went over is there's 4 quadrants. There's quadrant 1, that's necessity. Quadrant 2, extraordinary productivity. Quadrant 3, which is distraction. And then quadrant 4 is waste. And these are your time and how you spend your time. Quadrant 4 makes you no money. It's trivial work, avoidance of activities, excessive relaxation, like television, gaming, internet, time wasters, just gossiping, not doing anything productive for your business. And I'm going to kind of go backwards a little bit. Quadrant 3 is distraction. It's needless interruptions, unnecessary reports, irrelevant meetings, other people's minor issues, unimportant emails, tasks, phone calls, status posts, etc. So you want to make what you have and the time you have, because a lot of people are limited on their time. You want to make your time count, and you want to make your posts count. Sorry, I got bad heartburn. Quadrant 2, that's extraordinary productivity. It's proactive work, high impact goals, creative thinking, planning, prevention, relationship building, learning, and renewal. Quadrant 2 is where you're going to make most of your money, because you are being productive within your business and for yourself. Quadrant 1 is necessity. It's crises, emergency meetings, last minute deadlines, pressing problems, unforeseen events. So when you're doing activities or you're doing something, you really need to look at how important is it? How urgent is it? Is it not urgent? Is it relevant to what you're doing? Is it going to improve you and create a better business for you? So the last night we were there, the night before we left, Dan came into the lobby, and he had lobby chat. That's what they called it. And we were talking about excuses that we hear from our consultants, our team. And somebody said a lot of what they hear is they don't have time. And I had brought up, if they poop, they have time. Well, Dan had heard about the training that I had done about if you have time to poop, you have time to work your business from the toilet. So it ended up being a really big joke. And people just kind of turned around and looked at me when he said it. And he's like, you're the one that did that. So it was pretty cool that something that I had put out kind of made its way back up into the home office. And I told them, if you have time, and it's true, if you take time to go to the bathroom, whether you're peeing or pooping or whatever, you have time to be productive in your business instead of scrolling TikTok at endless funny videos or just aimlessly scrolling on Facebook without purpose. You're wasting your time and you're not taking them few minutes to be beneficial to where you could be putting up a post, you could be checking in with your team, you could check your reports, you could check in with a customer, follow up with a customer, wish somebody happy birthday. There's so many different things, even do a photo shoot. You're in there thinking, you can always take a picture of yourself smelling your room spray. So do a photo shoot, do it with the kids. I was telling Dennis that do a little video of the kids coming out, or just do a picture of the kids coming out of the bathroom and you spraying the room spray, just to show, hey, we could take care of your stinky problem. So make sure that the time that you spend on your business, it's going to help you and it's going to bring you value. So there was one other thing here. Another thing that they were talking about is connection. You want to make connection with your team, and not just your team, but you want to make connection with your customers, because when you have a connection with your customer, you're going to build loyalty within your customer and they're going to come to you. I do have a mentor sheet that they gave us, and I can share that in the TTS, so that way you can kind of follow it and check it off. Another thing that they used, or they had talked about, is managing your time. Monday, make it a customer day. Tuesday, make it a team day, which I can't do that because I love working with my team. And I love checking in with them every day and talking with them every day and being a part of my team every day. But anyway, Monday, customer day. Tuesday, team day. Wednesday, delivering errands. Thursday, hosting and recruiting. Friday, business day. Saturday, Sunday off. Does this work for everybody? No. Because you have to do what you can do that's going to benefit and work for you. Because maybe working one day on just one thing may not work for you. You may want to work yourself 7 days a week. You may want to, that's maybe how you want to do it, but you have to set times. They did talk about setting like work hours. So I'm available from this time to this time for your team. And outside of that time, get to it when your working hours are. Me personally, I want to be there for my team when they need me. So, let's see what else. They had
Tammy.
talked about, what's that?
Go ahead. I'll come back. Go ahead.
No, if you want to throw something in there, go right ahead.
No, it was about your if you got time to poop, you got time to work your business story. You're famous on the SD call last week, by the way.
What they say, I heard it was mentioned. What was said?
They were talking about like just time and asking like how are our consultants doing, and then they went directly into, well, we had this one director at boot camp, and this is Dan, okay? He goes, and she said, if you got time to poop. You got time to work your business. And then like there were like 2 other SDs, I guess, that were there that were on the call. And then I was on the call and Shelly was on the call. And we were just blowing up the chat and we were like, like
So
you
Dan
didn't-
said it on the SSD call too. It was
Yeah.
on the SSD call. She's all blowing up the home office.
They loved it. They absolutely loved it. Like you were the talk of the town.
Oh my God, that's awesome. Yeah, he said that maybe that we should get shirts made up. If you have IBS, you can wear your sexy.
Yes. He told us that. And when he told us that, I died laughing. Died. I was like, no.
Oh my,
It was so
yeah,
funny.
he,
Oh,
that's funny. But I mean, it's nice to be recognized for something, I mean, even if it is poop.
well, but it also goes to show you like these home office people, especially I'm especially talking like the new people that are just now maybe coming in like this past 6 months or this past year. Like, if you haven't had an opportunity to meet a home office staff, like they genuinely care about who we are and what we do, and they remember who we are. They remember our families, and this goes from the tip top with Heidi and Orville all the way down to people that work in our warehouses and packaging and all that stuff. Like, so Cincy is a relationship business, and that just goes to show you right there that, I mean, even the top people in our company, the big guy, remembers who we are.
Yeah, it was really nice, and I'm sure everybody knows, but while I was sitting in director boot camp, my first day, I got a message that my boyfriend moved out on me. Left. He got a new girlfriend. He moved up to the Panhandle, and it just broke me. I'm still dealing with everything, and I'm finding out more stuff and people he was cheating on me with here, and I don't want to even leave my house because I don't feel safe to leave. But Sarah helped me. She didn't know me from a hole in the wall, and she came over and she hugged me and just tried to make things better. And everybody there just totally lifted me up. And not just with the home office people, but everybody that I went with. And I'm sorry, it's still really fresh. But the connection and the spirit of everybody and the sisterhood and the community just lifted me up. And I truly believe that God put me where I needed to be when I found out the news, because I don't know how I would have handled it if I was by myself and I didn't have my Cincy family. So the home office people are truly, truly, truly amazing. And if you have the opportunity to meet any of them, take that opportunity, because they do care about you as a genuine person and your feelings and what you go through and what you're going through. So it was really nice. And I'm sorry, I don't want to make it about my issues. Another thing that I thought was really cute is they showed this video of a duck. And I'm like, that's my team. But they showed a video of a duck, and the mama duck had the nest up in the trees, and she flew down, and one by one, the ducks were coming down, and it showed them on how resilient ducks are and how much they care about their flock, in a sense, because she made her nest to where when it was time, it was not surrounded by rocks and jagged pieces. It was a nice, soft, comfortable landing of leaves and moss and stuff like that. And she encouraged them, and each one of them just jumped. And that's the way that Scentsy is they want you to jump, but they have you. They're helping you, and they're giving you all the tools that you need. You just have to look, and you have to utilize the tools. So and before I even found anything out, we watched a duck video, and I'm just sitting there tearing up. I'm like, that's my team. That's my team. It truly reminded me of how I work within my team, just building them up and encouraging them and giving them the tools that they need and the confidence that they need to be able to do what they need to do. So that was really cool that they used the scenario of the duck. And if you look up, and I'm going back up to it. Okay. The three main forms of trust is ability that you can lead, reliability that you will lead, and honesty that you are trustworthy. And that is the duck. So I thought that was pretty cool. And I'm like, I got a good name for my team. So that was pretty cool. There's so much that I could share, but it would take forever to share everything that I learned up there. We went for tours. Got to see how they make the wax. We got to pick an order, we got to pack an order, we got to sign a joint kit box. We got to sign even the orders that we packaged. We got to see how they bring in the wax that come from Canada and made there. So that was really cool. We got to see the offices, got to write on the wall. If you have the opportunity, get your butt to director and go to boot camp. It is so amazing. The lake house for our graduation dinner was extremely beautiful. It was extremely beautiful. Had a nice dinner, got to take pictures. They call us all up by one by one and everything, got to take pictures. Another thing here is making your goals SMART. And I don't know if you've ever heard of SMART goals, but they need to be specific. What do you want to accomplish? Measurable. Can you track your progress? Achievable. Is it too difficult? Relevant. Does it matter? Does it reinforce what you want to do? And time bound. Is there a clear deadline? So you want to definitely make sure that you are setting goals, because if you don't have goals, you don't know when you've arrived. You don't know when you've completed it. So you definitely want to make sure that you have your goals set in place. If you need help making goals, get with your sponsor, get with your director. You can definitely achieve anything that you want to achieve. So you definitely want to make sure that you're setting your SMART goals. Another thing that they had talked about was recruiting is so crucial to your business. And they even said the people that you promote with will not be the ones that keep you at your title. So you have to continuously promote or continuously recruit. Because as you're growing, you have other people growing under you. They're going to make director, and then some of their GWV comes off of you. So you definitely want to keep recruiting. You want to make sure that your front line is wide. Because without a wide base, you could lose your title. And everybody knows I lost my title last year. And I was so down about it, but I was able to talk to people there that they've lost their title. Some people have they were in the same position that I was. And I was able to talk to quite a few of them and tell them what I did and how I was able to turn around. But it also, I mean, I don't want to take happiness in somebody else's misery, but I was happy to see that I wasn't alone on how I lost my title. But it made me feel good that I was able to talk to them and let them know that you can come back and you can come back even stronger. So the biggest thing that I can say is recruit. And one thing that Jason has said is sell less, recruit more. So even if it's your best customer, you can always get another customer, recruit that customer. If they want to do Scentsy, recruit them, get a new customer. So recruiting your best customers is not a bad thing because then they end up being good consultants most of the time if they want to really work it. But they've really emphasized so much on how important it is to recruit. So does anybody have any questions at all? I see notes, but I haven't been able to look at them.
You know what, Tammy, you're so right about home office hearing about us, because today I got a call from Scentsy. And when I saw that on the call ID Scentsy, I answered the phone and said, what did I do wrong? I didn't even say hello. I said, what did I do wrong? So the guy just laughed. He said, well, you know, our field watch is out there watching, and you made a post back on March 25th. And the post, I failed to list the income disclosure. Plus, I used the word financial freedom. So we can't use that anymore. And I didn't put the income disclosure. So he said, I'm going to send your email, but I just wanted to give you a heads up first. Isn't that amazing that he called me? Well, the last few times that I've gotten cited by Scentsy compliance, they've been calling me lately. And I'll say, okay, what did I do wrong? Each time I crack them up. Okay, and then when I fixed it, he emailed back, well, you still didn't fix it completely. I said, okay, let me go fix it again. So, but they're not, so when you get an email from compliance, don't feel like they're attacking you. They are just there to educate us, because as often as I have done this, I still mess up. So, and I've been in 14 years, they're still trying to help us. So don't get freaked out if you get an email from Scentsy Compliance. They are there to educate us. They want to help us. So they're not out there trying to thank you. They want to just let us know how to do it moving forward.
I actually got to meet with compliance, and I will tell you, they're not scary. They're actually very nice. They really talk to us, and they're not out there purposely trying to, oh, what is this person doing? So they just want, when you do get a email, they just want you to respond as quickly as you can. Clear it up, done. They forget about it, you move on, and that's it. So don't think just because, oh, I got a bad email that, you know, they're going to be watching you and hounding you and they're going to take your business. They just want you to respond. When you don't respond, that's when they have the issue. So make sure that if you do get a compliance email, just email them back quickly. Take down the post. Say, I'm sorry, whatever, you know, take care of it. Won't happen again, even though we probably know it will happen again. But their biggest thing is not getting on to like, what is those Poshmarts and eBay and Amazon and any outlet like that. You cannot sell on there. You cannot sell on there. Don't get caught, because that's not even an email. That's just that we just took your business and have a nice day. So don't get caught on that. So expanding your social circle, get out and meet new people, join groups that you have common interest in. whether it's on Facebook or even in your local town, if you like golf or you like gardening or you like a book club or volunteering or whatever, get out and meet new people. And don't make it to where, oh, hi, my name is Tammy and I sell Scentsy. Would you like to buy some? You want to build that rapport with them. And if they ask you what you do, ask them, oh, what do you do for a living or whatever. And when they ask you, oh, well, I sell insurance and I'm a Scentsy consultant. I'd love to give you a sample if you'd like. But don't just start off with, oh, I'm a Scentsy consultant, and they're going to run because they're going to think that you're going to want to use them as, here you go, bye. So, but you can also do like donation baskets. You can work events like the fairs and shows. So there's a lot of places that you can work your business. So, and another thing that they talked about is why did you join? Why do you love the Scentsy products? Why did you take the chance now? And why did you join? So you want to really establish what your why is, but also your new consultant. Really find out why so you can help them. And they did talk about that it's never too late to reboot your business. You can always go back and rediscover your why. You can go back to all the trainings. That is one thing. You can go back and start your trainings that you got, the first things first thing. You can go back and redo those as many times as you want. There's a lot of training videos in your workstation that you can utilize and learn a lot from there as well. I do love the mentor sheet, and I do plan on printing some out just so that way I can start working with people. And I'm also going to share this too. It's the different, what is your category? It's the new consultant. I want to be with led with patients. The casual consultant wants to be led guilt-free. There's one that active consultant wants to be led with flexibility. And this is so people can kind of see where they're at. Top selling consultant, I want to be led with acceptance. The leading consultant, they want to be led with purpose. So there's a lot on that as well. I just got to figure out how to take it from my thing, my USB to my computer to the group. And I'm going to share quite a bit of this with you guys, but I kind of don't want to share too much because I want you to go and experience what I did. And I don't want to share, like, I have pictures of the container that they started with, and I haven't shared that with my team because I want them to experience that when they go. I don't want them to see the pictures first. I want them to experience firsthand. And there's some other pictures that I have for me that I'm not sharing because I want them to want to go to boot camp, because when they experience what I did and what I got to see, I want them to have that special moment, if that makes sense. So all I can say is when you get to director, and because I've gotten that email before, oh, register for boot camp. And I'm like, yeah, whatever, new. When you get that email, sign up and go. It was such an amazing experience. What I felt, even what I was going through, it was still such an amazing experience. And everything that I have bonds with some girls there that I absolutely, truly adore and love. And I got to meet them, and we're planning on at some point during SFR, we're all going to kind of get together for a SFR boot camp picture, so these are bonds that you're going to take with you. And I believe Courtney has said the same thing when she went, that she met her best friends and Scentsy at boot camp. And I'm sure that you understand. I see you shaking your head, Courtney. So, and
Oh,
but
Tammy, I don't want to interrupt. Just take a picture before it gets too late. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
8:30. Take our picture right quick. Okay. Who's
Who's
gonna take our
taking it?
picture? Oh, who's taking a picture before we start losing people? Anybody on the computer?
That's what I was gonna say. Anybody on their computer that can take it with their phone?
I am not. I'm on my phone.
Alicia is, if
I'm
you
on
want me
my
to do it.
laptop. I can.
Who?
That was Kirsten. I can do
Oh.
it.
Hey, girl,
Kristen.
hey.
Hey,
Okay, you just tell us when
Thank
to cheese.
you.
everybody say cheese. I gotta do one more because there's 2 screens. Hold on 1 second. Hey, everybody say cheese. Beautiful.
Thank
So,
you.
so
Thanks,
Courtney,
Gabe.
you know what I'm saying about the container and not sharing those pictures, right?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's unlike anything to see where they started to where they are now. It's a very humbling experience because you realize like how tiny this little baby company once was to now being a $1 billion worldwide like top fragrancer of in the nation, like in the world. Like it's crazy. It's crazy.
And the office furniture.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, you guys, I and Orville were in deep, deep, deep debt when they took over this company. When they decided, you know what, we're going to take a chance, they were already in a hole. And Orville had this vision and was like, this is going to work. And Heidi trusted him 1,000%. But that furniture in there, you can tell there was a struggle because nothing matched. There was a door as a table. Like it just, it's crazy, 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 crazy.
And to
Yeah.
see how they poured that wax, that's just amazing what
Yes.
they had to do and get those shapes. But I won't tell it all either. You need to experience it.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah.
But the
it's-
relationships part of it is like, for me, that the community in this business is a reason that I've stuck around as long as I have. Like, the income is great, yeah, and the travel is great, but like Chrissy and Dee and Brandy and DPP and all these people that I've met that I have like a true connection with, I was well into my adult life before I ever even had friends like that. I have one
Yeah.
friend from high school, one friend that I still talk to, and that I'm close with, and a couple from college, but I don't even talk to them all the time. Like my 2 closest friends in college that I spent every single day with, I might see every 6 months, and they only live an hour down the road.
Yeah.
But there are people like Chrissy in my life who live states away, and I talk to her every day. And she comes to my kids' birthday parties. She comes to my gender reveal. She came to my baby shower. She's been at everything. And she's in Maryland. Like,
Yeah.
it's just true, genuine relationships. It really is.
And that's I don't think I could ever leave Scentsy just because of the bonds that I have built and the people I have met and the relationships that I want to keep so close to me and not just the ones in my team, like you and DPP and Dennis and the just everybody. I mean, it's just I wouldn't be making it through this time in my life right now with everything I'm dealing with if it wasn't for my Scentsy family.
Preach, baby, preach.
So
Preach.
it's I don't want to start crying again. Okay.
It's all right. It's all right. No.
You're right,
So-
Tammy. We're so much better, Courtney, too. We're so much better together. I always say it takes a village. There's no way that we can get through what we get through alone. What they say, you can go fast by yourself, but you can go far with others.
Yep.
That is so true. That's really true, guys. And I say it often. We have to come together to do things like today. There are enough of us to come and lead these calls, but these are not training calls. These are connection calls because we open up the forum for all of you guys to voice your opinions. Whatever it is that you want to state, you can, open up and raise your hand and say, oh, I want to go next, whatever. we're not restricting you from voicing your opinion. So that's what this is all about. But I knew that it would be a great time for Tammy, while it's fresh on her mind, to talk about her boot camp experience. So I went to boot camp, guys, back in the day. I went to boot camp back in 2011. Well, when I went to boot camp, Cincy was not where it is now. The home office was not at that location. It was actually at a rental building, a building that Cincy was renting. They didn't own it. And it was like, we didn't have a boot camp group like you guys have now. We didn't have that. I only remember maybe 1 or 2 people. My sponsor went with me, but and it was because I was in a different headspace at that time. I was going through some things with my nephew at the time. So my body was there, but my mind was not there. Heidi and Orville were there for the graduation. We did all the other things that you said you did, but the experience was different because we're in a different building. But for you guys, you totally need to be in a position where you go to home office. Home office is like a Disney World. It's like Disney World. It really is like a Disney World experience. I mean, even the workers there, it's amazing.
I agree. And I am a huge Disney fan and fanatic. And I will say DPP hit the nail on the head. The head on the nail.
All those buddies. Oh my God. The buddies are huge.
Life-size buddies.
I knew they were big, but I did not realize exactly how big that these buddies were. Oh my God. I wanted to snap up the Scooby and just be like, hey, like that. It was just...
There's a picture of me at boot camp, and y'all, I went to boot camp and I was about 7.5 months pregnant. So I was ready to pop at that point. Memphis was already huge at 7.5 months. And I'm laying across like 3 of those life-size buddies in their laps. It was so much fun. The campus is, oh gosh, that campus is incredible. It's just
it's beautiful.
Yeah.
The view. So when you go up to Heidi and Orville, where their office is, you can walk out onto this balcony, and it's an overview of the mountains, and it's just breathtaking. And I'm like, if I get this view every day, I want to come work here. And then somebody says, well, you can't be a sensing consultant. I was like, I don't want to work here.
Yeah.
It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And the way that Heidi and Orville's offices were, just, you could tell their personalities just flowing through their office. And it was an experience. And I got to sign the wall, and they have this book to where you look up and there's a letter and a number or whatever, and you match it up, and then you write that like quadrant in the book. So that way, when you go to home office, you can look up me to see where I wrote and stuff. So that was really cool. And one other thing I wanted to share, because I know it's getting late, but when you coach, they talked about, are you coaching or are you co-pilot? Are you a coach or are you a co-pilot? And there's a difference. Learn when and how to coach and co-pilot your team members. Identify situations where one may be better than the other. So when you coach, coaching is unlocking a person's potential to maximize their own performance. It's helping them to learn rather than teaching them. So when you coach, you facilitate the conversation, you ask questions, actively listening, encourage goal setting and taking action, provide encouragement and accountability. When you co-pilot, you teach, train, and mentor. You collaborate on action plans. You anticipate and identify potential obstacles. You inspire and encourage. So when you're co-piloting, you're teaching, illustrating, mentoring. When you're coaching, you're empower and mastery of skill. So you definitely want to learn when is the best time to coach and when's the best time to co-pilot. So coaching is when they have already been trained. They have a goal they want to reach. They are not getting results. They need to make a decision. they're feeling unmotivated. Co-piloting is when you have a new recruit, there are new programs or procedures, they reach new titles, someone reinstates, and they need a helping hand. So make sure that when you're working with your team, are you sneezing? Bless you. You're just it seems like you're like right there. So I see. So you want to definitely look at when is the best time to coach and when is the best time to be a co-pilot for somebody. So, and that's all I'm going to share right now, unless you guys have questions or something. But
I was gonna say, does anybody have questions about boot camp? Don't be afraid.
So boot camp is offered at director, right? That's the director boot camp.
yes.
Yes.
I saw your pictures, Tammy, and I was super jealous.
Oh, thank you. But you need to get to director so you can go. And as soon as they send that email, sign up.
That's the
Tell her
plan.
Don't
again.
go in the wintertime. Just don't go
Tell
in the
her
winter and spring because you'll freeze.
Yeah, it's cold. Cause it is in Idaho. Y'all don't forget.
I froze my patootie off. So
Oh yeah, I'm going next week. So I've been watching the weather. I'm leaving Tuesday going to Idaho. So I've been watching the weather. I don't do cold well at all.
It got warm like midday. It was nice, like even in April,
Yeah.
but night it was cool. And then one of the days I was there in 22, it rained, and that was cold. And
it
Shelly's
didn't
a big
rain.
too, but she's not here.
Yeah, it didn't rain, but it was definitely cold at night. During the day, it wasn't so bad. So
Yeah.
that was good. So,
Um,
but it does get cold.
does anybody have any shout outs too? We used to start with shout outs, but I think we've kind of shifted and we do our content and stuff first, and then we haven't been doing any shout outs the last couple of weeks. Does anybody have any shout outs? Anybody want to get us started? Okay.
Don't make
well,
me call you out.
I'll go.
Shout yourself out. Shout yourself out,
Yeah,
guys. Let them
shout
know since
yourself
you're
out.
on.
Ashley, shout yourself out, girl. Go ahead and tell them what happened today. Uh-oh. You're unmuted, but I don't hear you. Uh-oh. You want me to tell them? Okay. You want to try again though. Go off of mute one more time. Oh. No. Okay. All right, I'll tell them. She promoted a certified.
Woo!
She's been working really hard, y'all. And Ashley is
Congratulations.
She said thank you. She is a hard worker. So Ashley is a band director at her school that she works at. She has kids in both band and dance. Is that correct? And then you help out with like other theater stuff. That's correct too. She's always doing something. She'll call or text, or I'll text her and I'll be like, "Hey, did you do this? Are you doing this? What are you doing? What's your plans?" "Well, I've got this today and this, and so I'm gonna do it while I'm doing that, and then work it in between this." And then bless her heart, her power went out last week, and that was when we were like really working together. We were on the phone for like 35 minutes, and she still had no power. But I am just so proud of her. I'm so excited to like watch her and the rest of her story unfold. So love you. You're incredible.
That's awesome. I'm so proud of you.
So she's getting it.
Yeah, we're so proud of her.
Anybody else have shout outs? Shout yourself out or a team member. They don't have
I'll
to be on
shout
the
myself
call.
out. I finally went active today for this month and completed month 4.
Way to go.
for-
Yes.
Congratulations.
That's my girl. That's my girl. I'm so
Who
excited
else
for
do
y'all.
Who else we got on here? I'll start calling people out.
So I have a team member by the name of Michaela. She's not on the call. She promoted today, certified.
Yay!
Nice.
Congratulations. Woo woo.
That's awesome. Anybody book a party for May or the end of April today or earlier this week or over the weekend?
I'll shout myself out on something. I went and met with a friend of mine. She wanted to smell some scents and place an order. She's running around grabbing her neighbors and stuff. She's gonna do a in-person party as well as a Facebook party so she can reach her friends up in Michigan.
Heck
As well as
yeah.
all the people that are around her down here. And that's
Whoop,
gonna be
whoop.
in June.
Congratulations.
Hey, I got a
Atta
question.
girl.
I got a question. So, I've been seeing some people with the stickers that say I book parties or I do fundraisers. Do y'all have those like personally made or custom made, or do they actually do those on Vista?
I don't know if Vista has them. Any sticker that I ever have used, I've just created myself because it's cheaper for me that way. Yeah, Ashley said you can also get them made on Etsy. You can also go on Canva and Avery and create your own and print at home or print through Canva as well.
I was
The
just
only
wondering.
sticker Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. Go ahead. No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The only
I
sticker
was
I've ever bought was what do the charitable cause sticker. I bought it one time from the Vista shop that we have, but that was it.
I was just wondering because I'm getting my things together to start walking the block and hand out the scent rack, scratch and sniff stickers and catalogs and stuff like that. Do you, I do have catalogs that are left over, but do you recommend doing the showcase brochures or the product list instead?
Oh, 100%. For me personally, I don't ever give anybody a catalog. I'm very stingy with those. If it's just like somebody random. Now, if it's a returning repetitive customer, one of my VIPs, or it's somebody that I know that's bought from me in the past that plans on hosting or something like that, then they can have a catalog. But if I'm just out meeting people, shows, stuff like that, they either get a product sheet. And then my fundraisers, I'll use the showcase brochure just because it's thinner and cheaper for me to give to 10, 15 plus students or more. But not catalogs. They're too expensive for me to be handing out like that.
Well, I mean, I already bought them, but I mean, I guess I plan on hitting up more than 25 homes, of course, but either way, what do you recommend putting in the bags besides just a catalog or the scent rack scratch and sniffs? Would you samples?
Yeah. And maybe even try something outside of wax, like a washer whiff sample or a hand cream sample or a Scentsy swipe sample or a dryer sheet, like something that they're not really familiar with. Because you'd be surprised, like when you're out at shows, and DBP and Tammy, I'm sure can go with this too. But people will come up and be like, "I didn't even know Scentsy did that. I didn't even know Scentsy made that." Like that's like the fragrance flowers I talked about earlier on the live today. Like you have a number of people come up and they're like, "Scentsy made this? What?" I'm like, "He did that."
Sweet. Thank you.
Yeah, and maybe some candy. People love candy. You can order like 100+ pixie sticks for like little to nothing off Amazon. And they're really thin and really little. So like if you decided to mail them, you could. That's what I used to do at my party packs during COVID. I put in little
Nice.
pixie.
Didn't even think of that. That's a good idea.
Oh yeah, because they're like bendable. Like they're not really made to bend, but they can move a little bit. And they're flat to go through the processing machine if it gets stuck through that. So it's cheap to mail.
Cool. Thank you.
Yeah, girl.
I got a shout out to Angela. I don't know if she's on the call. Angela Smith has a church fundraiser, and she is. Angela, if you're here, please let them know some of the things that you do with these successful fundraisers. She is I'm gonna go there. We're gonna go live. We're going to the church. This particular church, they're looking to raise money for their building fund. So she has this great idea about what she's going to do. And I mean, I have never done it the way she's trying to do it, but we're gonna be there and going live. You guys can kind of tune in because I'm gonna go live. We're gonna introduce it to the people there, and this is the first for me of this kind. So, Angela, are you here?
I'm here.
Okay. Yeah, so let them know what it is that you do. And she explained how successful and how easy this fundraiser is, and she's continuously doing these type fundraisers.
Hey everybody. So, I just do the car kit, which everybody is familiar with. I do the car kit, and I just make sure, because a lot of time people say, well, I don't have time. The teachers don't have time. Well, I just reassure them that it's not going to take any time from the teachers. I'm going to do all the work. So I do the order form, and I let them know all they do is I put it in the envelope. They give it to the student. The student take it home. They get their order and their money and return it back to the school. And I fill the order and I bring it back through. The student's name will be on their packages. And so all the teacher have to do is give the package to the student. So I did one here recently, and that school raised almost $3,000 in 2 weeks. And
Oh, wow.
Not only that one that Debbie's talking about, I'm getting ready to do another one with the elementary school. And so it's really easy. So I do the car kit because previously, before it went up, the school would get $9 because we make it $20, and people don't mind paying that $20 to help the school, the kids. And so we charge $20, and the school got $9 out of every package that they sold.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Can you
Angela,
share?
let me ask you this. So when you do these fundraisers, do you break these up into parties? Do you break them up into $500 increment parties?
Yeah,
And
I
what do you
do.
do with the host credits? What do you do with that in the half offs?
Okay, so like when I start, what I do is I hold those. So if I get a teammate, or I use those to purchase, use my host rewards to get some of the items. And then what I would do is I have somebody, well, I actually have 3 people who usually invest when I do a school. They will invest in that. So they like the product. So they will give me money for the product, so that the student that sells the most can get a surprise, and the teacher that sells the most can get a surprise.
So that's what
That's
you use the
awesome.
host reward. You use the host rewards for that.
Yes. And it
So
worked well.
go ahead. Hello?
Uh-huh. I'm sorry, somebody was asking something.
No, keep going. I just wanted to add something off of that when you're done.
Okay, I'm done.
One, can you share all of that on how you're doing that in TTS for others? So I'd like to definitely share that with my team. And 2, somebody had at boot camp was telling me, so when you do a fundraiser and you have a house party and you're keeping your host rewards, when you go to the house party and you're collecting money for those host reward or for those orders, use your fundraiser host rewards to do the party, and then you have that money to buy other stuff, especially for licensed products and different things that you may want for the next event that you're doing or whatever. So I don't know. I didn't get a chance to come back around to her because we got interrupted, but that was one thing that she was telling me. If you're doing a fundraiser, save the host rewards for when you have a house party, collect the orders, use the host rewards for that, take that, then you have that money to use to buy other stuff that you may want, like especially licensed products and stuff. So I thought it was a great idea. So especially when we have LTOs coming and we want to have money for stuff that we might personally want too. So I don't know. I like the Disney stuff. So
Amen, girlfriend. Amen.
but I would definitely like to hear more about how you're doing that fundraiser, Angela.
Okay,
Yes.
I will. I'll post it.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
I
Sure.
thought she rocked it when she walked into that barber shop. That was cool.
Oh yeah,
And
Angela's very visual, guys. Yeah, I just like both Angela Angela Hudson and Angela Smith. So Angela Smith was very visual on the day that she had to go live with the PRV tips. Did you guys see her? If you didn't see her, go back and watch her. But she went in to all of these places that day to show you how you can get PRV. And I think Angela Hudson here was just talking about how she entered the barber shop and how she interacted with those barbers.
That's cool.
Thank you. The barber, let me just tell you about the barber. I had the first time I went there, I took some room sprays and I took Luna and Mystery Man, and I took the floor fan, the floor diffuser, and I put some water in. I said, "Can I show you something?" And the owner said, "Yeah." So I put some water in it and turned the diffuser on, and he was like, "Oh my goodness, can I keep this?" And I'm like, "Sure." It was my personal one, so I let him keep it. And so I said, "I tell you what, I will let you have this one if you get your customers to, if you show it to your customers, let them see it, and if you take those orders for me." So before I could leave, I had sold 3. And he called me, he had sold 3. Everybody, he loves the fragrance flower. So he put the fragrance flower in the restroom. He loves Luna room spray. And so when I went Friday, I sold 3 fragrance flowers just like that, because there were men there. One man, he bought 2, and one of the other barbers bought 1. So I gift him one to put in his restroom. So when the men go in the restroom and they smell it and they ask him what it is, he's gonna call me.
That's amazing. You building those relationships everywhere you go.
Yep.
Hey guys, I have something Tammy wanted me to share with y'all. This is Brenda, by the way. We were talking earlier, and I'm fixing to start doing a lot of out events, and a lot of people I noticed in our group especially are struggling finding events in their area. I have found a website that you can go to and click on the state that you live in, and it'll give you all of the events for the year with their
Cool.
links. So I will put that in TTS so y'all can do that.
Sweet.
I'm sharing some of the stuff from. I'm sharing some of these slides to the TTS.
Cool.
So, did they give you a slide thing, Courtney?
Yeah, the
USB?
little USB dog tag looking thing.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm trying to share because some stuff I don't want to share everything because they need to go and.
No, I agree.
So I don't want to share too much because they need to go and experience it and learn it.
sprinkle it.
Tammy, I have a
Sprinkle it.
quick question for you.
Okay, who's this?
It's Kinder.
Oh, hey, what's going on,
Hey,
girlfriend?
what I need to know is I've always been doing my orders, just doing them off of my website. But somebody had suggested that I do them in my back office. Now, how do I do that through my back office?
So you would go to your party link that you
Okay.
have,
Uh-huh.
and then you would just go into that party and create order. Or you can
That's
even
it?
do, yeah, or go under orders and create individual order.
Okay, that's what I needed to know. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Mhm.
Yeah, you can add guests to parties too. Like that's what Ashley and I were on the phone about last week. Adding an individual guest so they don't have to pay that $10 shipping, especially if they're local to you. Because it will split the shipping cost and everything up for you as you add
Oh, it'll do it for
customers.
you? Oh, wow.
Yes.
Okay, I didn't know that. Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah,
Thank
you
you.
can direct ship from that, or you can do a bulk ship to like one location. So you
Okay.
can mix it and match it. So it's really, really easy. Once you actually get in there and you play around with it, you'll be like,
Mhm.
oh, yes.
Wow, good. Awesome. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I actually despise placing orders on my website because I always am like, hey, let's rush. And I'm like, okay,
Yes.
what was this lady's number? What was that guy's address? What was their email? And when you go in the back office, it'll pull, you can type in their name. And if they're
Okay.
already in your workstation, it'll pull them right up.
Okay, awesome. Thank you.
Yeah. I only use my PWS when I have to. That's just me though.
I just find it easier to go in because that way I don't know. I find it easier using my link,
Yeah.
like my party link. But that's just me. Everybody's different.
Yeah.
And it doesn't mean that my way or Courtney's way or Joe Schmo's way is right. It's what works for you.
Yeah. Yeah. 100%.
So
Before we go
ahead.
Oh, go. No, you go.
I'm just excited to see everybody else on this call make it to director to where they can go and experience this because it was just phenomenal.
Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I was gonna shout myself out too at the very end. I hit annual sales last week.
Woo woo!
I
That's
have
awesome.
Way to go, Courtney. Way to go, girl.
Thank you. I have one more consultant needed to certify to hit annual mentor. So I'm like,
You got it. Call me. You got it, girl. Call me.
I
You
know.
got this.
I'm gonna call you I'm calling you this week because last week it totally spaced and time got away from me and I was like, ugh. So I am going to call you because I'm like that close, and if I don't get it because I'm one away, I'm gonna kick myself in the butt.
You got it. How far away are they? Oh, you have to get one.
No. So I have 4 that can qualify, 4 or 5 that can qualify. One has ghosted me like the last 4 months. It's okay. It's whatever. And she was the closest other than Ashley, but Ashley just certified. So Ashley's now moved on to the leap to lead conversation. But one ghosted me and then the other 3 are like still in the 900s, 800s away. And I'm just like, push. I'm like, share. Let's have a party. Let's relaunch. Let's do all the things. And I just can't get them to budge.
Oh, that sucks. I
It's
know
okay, though.
that I am not going to make either one this year, but that's okay.
Yeah, it is.
Because I didn't really realize how achievable it was until the very end.
Oh,
So come March 1st, or not March 1st, May 1st, May 1st.
Yeah.
My goal is going to be annual mentor and annual sales from this day forward till I die.
Yes,
Sorry.
girl. Yes. So those of you who don't know what we're talking about,
Yes.
I know there are a few newbies, but to earn annual sales, you have to have 30,000 PRV between May 1st and April 31st, April 30th, whatever the last day of April is. That's like our fiscal year. And if you do the 30,000, you get a really cool trophy. I'll go grab mine, and you get $1,000 bonus. And then annual mentor, you have to sponsor 14 new consultants and work with them and lead them to promote to certified. And you get like, what is it, Debbie, $25 per certified and then 50 per
Yeah,
lead.
that's right. That's right.
So that's another cash bonus. Plus, you get these really pretty trophies. You guys can't even see her, but hold on, let's see. No, that made it worse. Okay, but so it has like your name on it, and it says annual sales and Cincy, and then you get this really pretty like paper ore that you can frame. But like this is legit, y'all. Like this is heavy. You could
That
knock
is
somebody
beautiful.
out.
I want one and I will get one because I am going to make sure that I get annual sales and annual mentor. And
Yes.
I am picking Butte May 1st all the way through. I'm getting that.
Yes.
And
That's
I'm gonna be
legit,
making
like what
sure-
happened.
Huh?
I said that's legit, like what my mindset that I went in this year. I was like, okay, I'm doing it.
Yeah, but
I've already got it on the calendar, Tammy. We'll do it together.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 'cause
You see
I-
what I'm talking about? That see, Brenda came out. That's the exact thing that you have to say. You claim it at the beginning. You claim it before then, so you can put things in motion. That's
Yep.
how you get it. That's how you make it work.
Yep, because I didn't realize how easy it could be and how easy is achievable until after SFR. I'm like, that would have been easy to do. And
Yeah.
like, you know, why didn't I
Yep.
think it? Why was I not doing it? You know, because I thought it was like something like Debbie's status would do, you know, like that's only people like Debbie do.
No,
Oh no,
girl.
there are lots of directors. Cassie is a director. And I'm trying to think of how many other directors who's already earned annual mentor.
Well, and
Oh.
Jennifer, as a director and superstar, has earned annual sales. This will be her 3rd year in a row.
Wow.
She's
Well,
not
that's
on
what's
tonight,
up.
but this will
That
be
is
her
what's
3rd year
up.
to earn annual sales. Because she
And
got
Angela's on
it before
here.
I did.
Angela earned it. I think she's earned it twice. Angela, are you still here? Angela earned annual sales this year, and she earned it another time, so she'll be able to walk across the stage.
Whoop, whoop.
Yeah.
So I
see,
think this year, when we walk across the stage, like for multiple things, we need to look for each other so we can all walk together.
yes.
Yes, yes,
I thought that was
exactly.
the sweetest, coolest thing to see. Like some of them you have to walk alone because you announce your name and stuff like that. But the ones where you get to walk across and you're just walking, I'm like, I want to be arm in arm with somebody.
Yeah.
Last year I carried my little boy, but I want to walk with my team across the stage.
I have a few that are wanting to excuse me. I have a few that are gonna want to walk the stage with me as director. So
Heck yeah. Let's
they're
do
gonna
it
do
to
it.
it. Let's do it to it.
Mm-hmm. And they can
I'm
do it.
excited. I'm very excited. Oh, speaking of SFR, just because this is hot off my mind, there is a team day during that week, and DPP and I have kind of brainstormed, and we're gonna be tacky tourists for the day. So everyone that's going to SFR on team day, we'll talk more about it later, but we're gonna dress up as tacky tourists for the day.
Nice. Just keep in
That's gonna
mind.
be so fun.
Just keep in mind. It is extremely hot in
Oh God,
July
yes.
in Florida.
And humid.
Yes. So you want to be tacky tourists with very little clothing.
Your short, your socks with sandals, and your tank top with your sun hat ready to go.
Yes.
and your big camera on the side.
Yes.
I'll probably be in Mickey, like Disney gear. I'm not even gonna lie. So, but yeah, I just got real excited, y'all. I was like laying down. Now I'm like sitting up. I'm like, okay, go, go. Yeah.
July can't get here quick enough in my book.
No, it can't. No,
Oh,
it
no.
can't.
Well, it's gonna
Trust
be a
me, I
double
know.
first for me, cause I mean I've never been to Orlando, and this will be my first time appearing in person, so I can't wait. Not to mention walking across stage at 5 years.
Amazing.
And
We can't wait to see you, girl.
I know, and we're going to have a beach day, a girls' beach day before we go to Orlando because
Oh, fun.
I have several of my team that they're coming early and they're coming down to my house, and then we're gonna go over. So we're gonna go have a beach day because some of them haven't seen the beach.
Fun. What beach are y'all gonna go to?
Coquina Beach.
Oh,
It's in
fun.
Bradenton, Holmes Beach, Bradenton Beach. So yeah. And
That's
anybody
exciting.
else who wants to come have a beach day before we go to Orlando is more than welcome because I don't have to worry about some dumbass man here.
Yeah,
So
I'm going to Disney, so that's where I'll be.
I'm still debating on how to use my ticket because I want to spend as much time as I can with my team,
Yeah, yeah.
but you only have 7 days to use it. And I don't want it to go to waste, but I got a ticket to use.
Well, I'm going on Sunday. I'm park hopping. And I know a couple of other people that aren't on the call are gonna join in. But you're more than welcome to come along.
Yeah, I might see what's going on. So I got a lot of changes
We're
coming
gonna
up.
arrive on Saturday and then do like dinner and stuff like that. Like just me and my family that are going down. And then Sunday is gonna be all about Cincy and team, and then Monday's leadership, right? Doesn't it start
Yeah.
on Monday? Yeah. So, but anyways, I know we're a little bit past 9. I'm proud of
Yeah.
all my girls who stayed on.
No,
And y'all
I'm glad
that stayed on. It's past 10 or 11 where y'all are.
yeah, it's 10:15 here. Almost.
Ooh.
So, but all right, you guys have a wonderful night. Thank you for listening to me.
Well, thanks for sharing.
Absolutely. I will talk with you guys soon. Love you guys. Bye. Mwah.
Same time, same place, next Tuesday.
Yes.
Thank you, Tammy. Thank you. I love each and every one of you guys.
Love you guys.
Thank you thank you guys. Bye.
Where's the leave button? Oh, there she is. Okay, Nash. Yeah, I was like clicking.